Hello and welcome to this video. Now this video has been very highly requested. This is the fight of the year. This is going to be the fight of the year. This is my opportunity to look at all the individual receipt capture software out there and battle against one another. Now, we're going to be looking at 4, maybe 5 different ones, depending on how well the final one goes. More on that when we get there. We're going to be looking at QuickBooks Receipt Capture, my personal favourite, but let's not be biased. Let's see what happens. AutoEntry, which is my fallback solution that I use. Dex, which not had a great 2023 if we're completely honest, but let's see if, in my opinion, it is the best actual data capture solution out there. Let's find that out. And then we got Xero and their Hubdoc integration, how that works. I'll be completely honest, I'm not 100% sure how that does work. Never used it before. We're going to be learning that one together. And then if it all works well and as it should do, we're going to test Free Agent out. If we can't test Free Agent out now though, we'll make sure that we come back and look at it later down the line. So join me as we battle it out and see which one of those receipt capture solutions is best for you and your business. This one is not to be missed. Hello, my name is Aaron Patrick. I am a chartered accountant, a certified UK trainer, fancy new Lego. It's even up there now. That QuickBooks chap on the internet, head of accounts here at Boffix, and also your friendly podcaster who goes live each and every Monday morning at 8:30 AM for Ask the Accountant. Now in today's video, we're going to be having one of my most anticipated videos. People have been asking me which one to use, which receipt capture rules them all. Now, one thing I'm not going to go over down in this one is pricing and all that sort of stuff. That fluctuates and changes and goes through from there. Let's just say that out of all of them, 2 of them are completely free. Well, potentially free if we can get Free Agent to work. And the other 2 have a price point on them. Dex and AutoEntry. Now, the pricing that you can get and go through there, jump on the websites, have a look at there. But just remember that there is a price for using the other solution. So if they are miles better, then they have a cost associated with them, which is fair enough. Now, how am I going to test it? Right. Each one of the solutions are going to be put through 4 different receipts. Number 1, quite a standard receipt. Just one of your small little receipts that shouldn't have any problems on it. This is for a nice little Lebanese that I'd highly recommend, which is right next to the Excel, called Al Masar, and I really would recommend going to that one. The next one is another receipt, but a little bit more complicated. This receipt has a few QR codes and stuff pushed up here. It says draft receipt on it and even says no payment received on it, so we'll see if that throws any issues. And division hint on there as well, so that's confusing possibly. And this for a little solution called or a little restaurant called Fat Hippo, which we went to in Glasgow as part of the tour. One thing to note about going back to receipt number 1, where it says, or where you'd expect it to say VAT, it says gratuity on it. So there are some solutions out there that might confuse that for the thing. We'll see if that is the case. Then we got the old trusty Virgin Media bill here, so we'll see how it handles bills or purchase invoices, whatever you want to call them. And then my old trusty, the worst receipt of all kind, the Yo Sushi receipt. Now, I always use this receipt because A, it's got that horrible red thing going down it. B, the numbers are all jumbled up, so it's such a small receipt that actually the VAT is over 2 pages. And also, it's important to note that this one, it just looks awful and it's really difficult to read, even as I was filling out the form. So let's see if they can pick those up. Right, I'm going to go and do the old faithful first. I'm going to go into QuickBooks. So getting into QuickBooks, really straightforward. I find my QuickBooks app, no other software needed. And in the first one, in our first test, we're going to be just using the phone to do it. So test number 1 is all about just using the phone. So first option, we're using the mobile app. How easy is it to get through? Well, actually, on QuickBooks, it couldn't be simpler. No other software needed. Top left hand corner, as soon as I stopped in, press snap receipt, and off I go to the races. So I get to get the first one in. Nice and straightforward. The second one in. Oh, I did the wrong order now. Bad Aaron. Let's do it the right order this time. Notice also I get the opportunity to amend these if I need to, so I can move these around. But it does a really good job of cropping it for me. So they're all in order, just because, no, it'll be fine. I'll remember to put them in the right order. So at this point then, I just press this number 4 at the bottom. I can then go through. I now have the option to maybe rotate them if I need to. Having a look at that one's fine, but actually, is there any way I can move that around? Oh, I can drag them into a different order there. See, that makes my life easier. Now, do I want to retake that one? It's a bit smudged. Definitely want to retake this one. For some reason, it's not got the top bit right. So if I need to retake one, press a photo of it. It's my camera angle more than anything else. And now I'll just get that one in. Oh. Is that worse? That's far worse. Oh no. Is that better? I think that's better. So let's delete that one. Reorder them so they're in the right order for the experiment. Right, there we are. Press done. Yeah, I'm happy with the rest of them. For whatever reason, it's really blurry at the top. And I think that's more me than anything else. But I can go through and I can edit these as I need to. These are all looking quite nice. So what I do is use these 4 photos, uploading document, test 1, done. Right, so that's done for that one. Now, test 2 though, test 2 was auto entry. So let's see how easy it is to get the auto entry in. So go to auto entry, and I've already got myself logged in, add a receipt, snap with camera, press OK. Right, let's get these in. Now there is a cost again associated with this one, so we'll see if that's so yeah, that looks good. Use photo. Can't do the batch admit on this one, and it's asking me for details. I'm just going to press submit. Oh, okay. So that's one thing that is a little bit slower, right? I can't do a batch update. Maybe I've just not seen the right one, but use photo. Number 3, submit. Okay, I'm having to wait each time for the upload. That's fine. Upload, snap a camera. Get that one in. Yep, that one's in there. Use photo, submit. Oh no, I cancelled it. Retry. Go. And then the final one, the infamous Yo Sushi. That's how it takes the Yo Sushi one. That one ends from there. Right, so far so good. So we're in. Once I press submit, we're in. So now that's going through from there. Right, that's auto entry done. Let's look at Dex. Okay, so I'm into the Dex. Now this one is under a trial, so maybe I'll get different results, but let's have a look. So if I press the plus button, say OK for camera. Oh, I do have option for multiple, so let's take advantage of that. So with the multiple one, I can click my first one. Number 1. Get my second one in there. Number 2. Get my third one in, which is a bill. Should be able to spot it though. 3, and then finally 4th one. Press review, submit all. Dex is in. That was a smooth way of doing things. In fact, it took me longer to log in than actually get the information in the first place, which I like to see. All right, so that's Dexed in. What about Xero and Hubdoc then? So if I go to Hubdoc, and I'm ready to go. So let's press the plus button. Just make sure I'm okay to allow to see my camera. Press plus. Boom. First one in. Upload file. Second one. Plus. Upload file. Third one. Plus. Upload file. 4th one. Plus, upload file. All right, so they're all going in and seem to be going through. In fact, straight away. Some of them have already come through, so speed is not a problem on Hubdoc. Right then, so we've got that one in there. Now, can I get Free Agent to work? Let's have a look. We now have Free Agent installed as well and ready to go. So let's press the plus button, Smart Capture. Take a photo, looking for a receipt, boom, almost done. Let's go for number 2, save to files. Do I press the plus button? Yes, I do. Camera, take a photo. I think I can say don't tell me that one again, so I probably could do that. You can see though I have all the options to crop and everything else. So those elements there, take a camera, looking for receipts, press done, you've got a little picture of my hand in that one, and then press plus, camera, take a photo, and capture in there. Awesome. Right then, so with that then, saved files, everything has been uploaded via the camera. So we're going to go and have a look at that. Before I do that though, I need to run off for a few seconds, because what I need to do is scan these bad boys in. So 1, 2, 3. Now, I have a really high quality scanner, so actually scanning the things through was relatively straightforward. So my scanner automatically goes to my Google Drive, so they will come through quite nicely. Upload these documents directly there as well. So there are those 4 of them in those documents. Right then. Hello buddy, future editor Aaron here. For some reason I had lots of technical issues with this particular video. So one thing that got lost completely and was unusable was my explanation of what this spreadsheet actually represents. So first and foremost, top area will be what software we're using. And then we've got all of those receipts there. There's a 4th one as well if I scroll down. I just don't want to give too much of the data away. And then what happens is we then go through what they should have had. So here was the correct date, here was the correct total, here was the correct VAT. And then the only other thing we score on is kind of memo type. Was it able to read the information basically? And then for each of our tests, and we do 3 different tests. Test 1 is phone, uploading via the phone. Test 2 is uploading via document or email, whichever way around is easier for that software. Most of them will just upload by document, but the same will be if you did an email sending as well. And then the 3rd one is we retook on each of them one of the ones they failed at and just saw if they any better the second time through. So we'll go through from there. Now, one of the things we said was if it takes more than 15 minutes to get the data in, we're just going to discount it. It just doesn't work if it takes more than 15 minutes. So I think that's a fair test. If it takes more than 15 minutes, something's not quite right. Most of these get done in minutes. So if there's more than 15 minutes, we'll just discount it and we'll move on. Then what we're going to test on each one of the receipts. First of all, it's going to be the D, which is date. So has it got the correct date? Then it's total for T, total. Then it's going to be the VAT. Then memo is effectively what we're saying by memo is we're saying that is it taking the data off it? So if it's a bill, has it put the bill number through? If it's got supplier information, to put the supplier information. Has it read the invoice or the receipt properly? And that's what we use memo for. And then the final one is just a supplier. Now, supplier is not crucial, but for a lot of these data capture solutions, the reason supplier is important is because it's supply that normally does all the automations. So can it pick the right one up? Yes or no? And then for answers and what they're going to do, A, absolutely spot on, no problem whatsoever. And X, oh, let's do B first. B is, look, it got it or it didn't get it, but that means we've got to manually put that information in. So great example is if the VAT, for example, it just completely ignored the VAT. That's a B in my opinion, because at least then it's a manual entry and we're not going to, we just need to put the manual entry and move on. If though it was got the VAT wrong, spoiler alert, a couple of them got it wrong, then if it gets it wrong, that's an X. And an X are unacceptable in my eyes. You can't just put the wrong data in. So X is what you want to avoid, A is what you want, B is, okay, we've got to put some manual entry in. It's not the end of the world. It's kind of a middle ground. So that was the answer. I was going to do a score at the end. I completely forgot to do that. So yeah, ignore the score for now. If we ever do this again, I'll make sure the scoring system works. But yeah, ultimately, test 1, take a photo. Test 2, upload. Test 3 is try and see, has it learned? Can we put it through again? Has it now done a better job than it did last time? And then finally, you're going to get A for well done, B for there's still a bit of manual entry, but it kind of got most of it. At least it didn't get it wrong, basically. And X is it got it wrong, flat out wrong. No point in putting there. So that was my look at this one. This is how I'm going to score these receipts going forward. There's 4 of them, 5 different tests. Let's see how we go. back to the video. Now it does come up directly on here for us to say that we have some transactions coming through, but I just go to my receipt scan area on this one. And from here, you can see that they are a few already in, but here are the ones that we are interested in. So let's go through number one. So number one was this one, so it's review. Now, straight away, a bit of a mistake here. It's picked up a really weird payee. Now that's because we've already got payees in. If I had Ali Master there, we might have a better chance. And we are going to redo this test. So if I was to put Ali Massar in there as a new payee, is that going to help me going forward? But let's find out. So far it wasn't able to get the payee right. Was it able to get the date right? Yes, it was. Was it able to get the total right? The total's okay. The VAT though, unfortunately, this is what I was worried about. It's put in 1414, which is incorrect. So an X on that one. Memo wise though, came up with Al Massar, which is the name of the thing. So I'd give that a B for that one. And that for me, other than the tax bit, the payee bit, I've had to fix, but I wonder if it's going to know that now I put it in there. Will it learn? We'll find out. But that side of things is a disappointment on that one. All right then, number two. In fairness, as soon as I put the tax type correctly, it will calculate it. But yeah, it did bring the wrong one in. Let's see what else can do it. Save and net. All right then. So on this one, no payee, so that's fine. At least it didn't put the wrong POIE in there, so or the wrong supplier in, so that's fine. Did it get the date right though? It got the date spot on, which we like to see. Did it get the total right? Total spot on. VAT wise, it just didn't put one in, which is better than like not putting the wrong one in, so it gets a B, but not bringing for that one. And for it red, it was pet hippo. So an A for that one as well. An A for that. How did it do for the bill? I was able to successfully see it as a bill, which is great. Was it able to get the tax right? Yes, it was. Was it able to get a total right? Yes, it was. Was it able to get the VAT right? Yes, it was. And the memo. So clean sweep on that one. And it was a bill. That's what we like to see. Brilliant. And the next one is always going to be the most difficult. Review this. So, was it able to get the payee right? Was it able to get the date right? It certainly was. Was it able to get the tax right? It certainly was. Was it able to get the total right? It certainly was. Was it able to get the memo right? Yeah, that's fine. So clean sweep on those. So far, so good from the receipt capture on QuickBooks. Let's see our next test. AutoEntry. Now remember, this is a paid for solution, so I'm expecting this to do amazing, which I'm more than confident it's going to do. Now for some reason it's brought Virgin Media in twice, which means it's charged me twice for that. But anyway, let's have a look. Let's view this one first. So, supplier account. Now, it was able to get the supplier name spot on, so we're happy with that one. It was able to get the date. It was able to get the total. Wasn't able to understand the VAT though on this one, so I'd have to put my own VAT summary in if I needed to. But at least it didn't get it wrong, so that's better than it did on QuickBooks. And was it able to bring a memo description? It certainly was. Now, I'm purposely not looking at the categories on this one. You can set your categories and they're going to be different for each different type of ones. But that would be a nice test though going forward maybe to consider. So was this able to get the supplier right? It certainly was. Was it able to get the date right? It certainly was. Was it able to get the total? 120, yeah. Again, didn't do the VAT, but the memo, yeah, fat hippo, looking good to me. Right, cool, got them. Clean sweep on that one. Virgin Media. Now, first of all, was it able to see that it was an invoice? Yes, it was. Was it able to find the supplier? Supply name, yeah, that's fine. Was it able to find the date? Yes, it was. Was it able to find the total? Yes, it was. Was it able to find the thing? I'm surprised by that. I wasn't able to do the VAT on it, which is fair enough. What about the memo though? Virgin Media, that's good. So it's clean sweep for that one, which is good to see. And then, but weird how it charged me, because that would now charge me twice on that one, so it's weird how it's done that one. Let's see the final one then. Oh, we got the date horribly wrong there, so that's a no on that one. What about the supplier? Yo Sushi, yeah, was able to figure that out. What about the memo? Yo Sushi, able to figure that out. What about the total? 58, and again, not able to complete the VAT. Alright, so let's see how Dex did. Going into Dex. Let's go for this. And these are in a weird order, which is fine. So did it get the date right for this one? It did. Did it get the total right for this one? It did. Now, the only one to get the VAT right, although it's technically not right, but it's not gone and put it through there. So, you know, I'm happy. Let's give it a B, but at least it didn't put the £14.14, so that's good to see. Did it get a memo? It was able to do the item ID at the top, which is nice to see. It got the supplier spot on, and it got the memo. Yeah, it was there, look. And actually, it's pretty clever of seeing the food as well. So yeah, definitely get a good one for that one. Right, that's that one. What about Fat Hippo, which is next, isn't it? Again, weird order. Item ID seems to have got that right, and the date is right as well, which is good to see. Total 120, well done. Again, not able to extract the VAT, which is weird. Was it able to get the memo? Yeah, it was. And again, put to food, so good to see. And then supplier, Fat Hippo, very good. And you can set supply rules as well, which would be quite useful. All right then. Let's look at Virgin Media. A for the date. The total, yes. The VAT, correct. The memo, Virgin Media, and item ID. Actually, the item ID. Oh, I've been looking at item ID. That's the internal one. Oh, rubbish. Document reference there, look, that's good. And then the supplier, Virgin Media, even though it's telecom and internet, which definitely gets a good one for that. So we're loving that one. And then the final one, and just to make sure, yeah, it has, will be this one, Yo Sushi. It got the date right. It got the total right. It got the VAT right. It got the memo. Yeah, because it's put food and category, so it knows what it is. That's good. And then it's also got the supplier spot as well. So Queen's bringing from that. Excellent to see. Hubdoc, here it is. Right, first one then. So on this one, it was able to get the date right. It was able to get the total right. It didn't put the wrong VAT in, or did it? No, it's put the wrong in, so, but it's not calculated for me. Memo. How must I? Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that's fine. And supplier, absolute spot on. Loving that. All right, let's have a look at Fat Hippo then, which is this one. Okay. Was it able to get the date? No. Big Fat X. Was it able to get the total? No. Big Fat X. Was it able to get the VAT? No. Big Fat X. But at least it didn't go wrong. Was it able to get a memo? No. And was it able to get a supplier? No. I mean, pretty rubbish actually on that one. Virgin Media, how's it doing for that one? Alright. Was it able to get the date? Yes, it was. Was it able to figure out, and it got the due date as well, which is good to see. Was it able to figure out the total? Yes, it was. Was it able to extract the VAT? No. I mean, it didn't get it wrong, but everything else has been able to do that. Was it able to find the memo and get everything right? Not really, no invoice reference or anything, which is disappointing. Was it able to get the supplier? Yes, it was, well done. And then this one here. Wow! Not a chance, apparently. It's not even close to getting here that right. All right, then, whatever. Okay, I'll be honest, I don't know where they have gone. So, I don't know where this has gone. Where's this whole... I really don't know where I'm supposed to go for this. I can see Smart Capture here, but I can't get access to it. I feel the only way to get Smart Capture to it, maybe just by using it here. Right, so I can at least I can use the mobile app. So let's go into option 1. Convert to new expense. It was able to find the date. Correct. Oh, it was able to find and the amount. And I don't think it's figuring out the VAT for me. I could be wrong when I put it through. And the description's just, yeah, I don't know what the description is. I feel like the memo's not right. It's not found me a supplier either, which is, yeah, okay, save. And I have to pick the category to get past this screen. Alright, okay, save changes. Oh god, discard changes then. Alright, next one. This one over here. Convert to no expense. So on this one, it was able to get the date for me, get the amount for me. Not sure about the VAT. And it's a fail and a fail for those two. It's not got a memo, it's not got a category on either, which is a shame. Right, next one. Convert to a new expense. It's not an expense, it's a bill, unfortunately. But let's say it's got the date right though. Oh no, it got the date wrong. Did it get the amount? Got the amount right. I think it's got the VAT right, but I'm not 100% sure. It's got that wrong and that wrong though. And then finally, got the date wrong. Got the amount right. I'm not sure about the VAT. X and X. Okay. So what we learned so far. So halfway house here. Just all I'm going to do, because I don't think there's much more to learn from this, just retake that photo of this one and just see, was it able to do this again? So if I press the plus button, if I'm able to take a photo, just send that through, is it able to do that supplier again? Out of the rest of them, I don't think there's much point in retesting any of the others, other than, let's see if who's this guy? If AutoEntry is able to get the date right this time. So snap with your camera. So we're just going to do a sample ones that it's failed at. So let's do a sample one of this one again. Use photo. On Dex, let's see. We did everything really well on Dex, didn't it? So we'll do another one though. Just so we've done it. Let's do this one. And let's redo Fat Hippo. See if we'd learned anything from last time. And then finally on Hubdoc. Well, what did Hubdoc do poorly at? It did really bad on the Fat Hippo one, didn't it? And the Yo Sushi one. So let's give it the benefit of doubt. Let's see if it can do Fat Hippo again this time. Let's put that one through and upload file. Right. So with that then, before I go and see how those two do, let's see how easy it is to upload documents. So I've got my documents here. They're ready to go right in front of me. So let's get these into the area. So really easy on receipt capture. I literally go over, put to upload document, and I'm done. Auto entry. From auto entry, I just go back to my inbox, back to my purchases here, and I can just use upload document. I can say what it's for, and just like that, I can go in and drop the files in like that. Super simple. With this one, how do I do this one then? So Hubdoc, so upload document there, grab the documents, put them in. It's super simple, isn't it? They're in there. And then with Dex prepare, I can add documents. I can say their costs. I can drag and drop all of them into there. super simple. So uploading documents, I'm not going to do it free agent because feeling that free agent isn't liking the way I'm doing it. I think it's because I'm on a trial. I think that's the only reason. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be working as well as it should do. But uploading document on all 4 of them are super simple. Let's see what the accuracy is as soon as they're ready to go. But it'd be really interesting to see that. Now, we did just take a photo of, let's have a look. We had another one come through from Ali Massa there. Yeah, so this time round that we've gone through, the second time round, it's smashed it. So on the receipt cap on Ali Massa, we were able to say that the date was right again. The tax was right this time. The total was right this time. The VAT was right this time. The memo spot on and the supply spot on. So because I was able to do it a second time, it's learned, which is good to see. On auto entry, we checked the Yo Sushi, didn't we? So let's have a look and see if it's brought that through. Yep, happy with all them. They've gone through. Good to see. Inbox. Let's have a look. 1 item is currently processed from upload. 3 items are queued for processing. All right, so they're not ready yet. Interesting that the photo has not come through. Hubdoc. Let's have a look. On Hubdoc, we uploaded again. This one here, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll be this one. Aha! And again, though, look. Let's just compare it to the original. Yeah, it's failed again this time. So it's not learnt much from last time. So from a Hubdoc point of view, it was the fat hippo. And yeah, unfortunately, same results. Which is a shame. So Hubdoc hasn't learnt. What's Dex done though? Go to the inboxing. Those are processing 4. It's only still got 4 there. What's it processing? Okay, so it's still processing those ones. Interesting that it hasn't brought through. Has it archived it? No. Okay. Alright, not brought those through. So that's interesting. Those haven't come through. Alright, let's go back to here. Alright. 5 in the inbox now. Oh, Yo Sushi's come through. Oh no, it hasn't though. Huh. Alright. Let's go back to this one. Processing 4 of them. See how we're doing. Alright, all 4 have been processed. Alright, let's go into the top one. I think the top one's the actual upload. Yeah, that's the scan of it, isn't it? That's the scan that's come through. So from a scanning point of view, it was able to get the date. Yes, it has. Was it able to get the total? Yes, it has. Was it able to get the VAT? No. Got that wrong this time. I think it did get that wrong on that one as well. Oh no, it got the VAT right on that time. Okay. Did it get the memo right? Yes, it did. And has it got the pay right? Yeah, the supplies right as well. All right, that's good to see. Right. So by the sounds of it, their QuickBooks is the quickest. It was the first one to put in fairness to it, so that's fine. Let's try the fat hippo, this one. One thing I'd say it goes against QuickBooks is just the user interface for dealing with it, because it's a little bit all over the place. Let's have a look though. Bring that one into there. Interesting. Yeah, interestingly, it was got a worse result. So it was able to get the date. It wasn't able to get the total. But then it wasn't anywhere near the VAT. The memo was right, but the supplier would have been right if it had it there, so it's fine. Oh no. It didn't have one though, did it? So it's fine, but it would have... no, I'd say B actually on that. What about for the next one? So that's disappointing. So the scanned hippo one wasn't able to get all the information in. Right then, so it looks like I've got some time to wait here to get this ready, but don't worry, I'll get them done and put over to you, and we'll update in a few moments' time. Okay then, it's been a little while later. In fact, it's been 15 minutes since we first uploaded the drag and drop in and put it through from there. But I've been able to get my final results through and it's time to talk about them. So first of all, let's look at QuickBooks Receipt Capture. Ultimately, very impressed, very strong. Remember, it's all built in on the app. You just go into the QuickBooks app, take a photo and you're up to the races. The upload speed as well, if you just send them in, either by email or if you do an upload, really nice and quick. A few quirky bits though. First one was, originally it didn't know the supplier and it got the VAT completely wrong. When you did the second time around, when it learned, it was able to correct that. So definitely one of these where the more data you throw at, the more accurate it's going to be. And then when it came to uploading though, I don't know why, but for some reason it just didn't like that fat hippo transaction. Everything else was able to be put in correctly and we were able to put them in and they went through perfectly, but it was unable to get the same information from a scan than it was from taking a photo, which was interesting. Excel wise though, it was able to not figure out the VAT as well, so it just made the same mistake as it did before. It was just interesting with that fat hippo on an upload versus phone, and it was completely different. AutoEntry, I'm going to be honest with you, upload's gone horribly wrong. It's sat there processing still. We're 15 minutes in at this point, so I'm not going to, that's my cut-off point for getting the information. I think it takes longer than 15 minutes, doesn't quite work. It's weird how it was much quicker taking the photo and putting them through. They were almost instant, but when it came to here, maybe it's because there's two pages and I'm having to split them and everything else. Going through from that, I've also noticed it tried to reject a couple of them as well because they're duplicates, so that's a nice feature. But yeah, that's how we are on that one. So, but when it came to test on the phone, probably got second placed into it at this point because it was able to see them going through from there. Dex, similar, smashed getting the information in, but now the information's just gone. I've uploaded them, but they've disappeared. No audit trail to say where they've gone. So it smashed it in getting the information in, and we knew that we kind of expected that, right? We expected it to be that good, but it wasn't able to bring that information in. Zero Hubdoc absolutely flopped at uploads, couldn't handle it. Wasn't great at taking photos either, but it was quick and easy to put in there. There's a few extra steps you have to put in, and it's a separate app, so you know, it's probably my worst performing one. And then Free Agent just didn't like supplies or anything like that, and it couldn't have an upload functionality. So what's my way of looking at this then? Obviously Dex and AutoEntry are the two kings of actually extracting the data, although their speed of uploading documents was really disappointing. And I would have thought for an accountant first solution, I would have expected that to be a lot quicker. Still processing for AutoEntry, just completely disappeared on Dex, no idea where that's gone. So that's slightly frustrating. On QuickBooks though, it's a solid solution. I mean, it was able to extract data really easily, both duplicate, and it finds duplicates for you, brings them in. For me, that's a lot of positivity around it. And for me, for my clients, 90% of them will use QuickBooks Receipt Capture, and I've got every confidence that they've got the right one. It doesn't need work. The UI isn't great, I'll be honest. It needs some extra features there to really fix it, really get it to work better. I definitely think there's ways in which we can improve that UI there. The UI on the rest of them, Hubdoc, I didn't get. I don't quite understand how it works properly, but that's probably down to me for not using the solution enough. And then for me, Dex and AutoEntry, there's not much in it, and to be honest, they're both paid for solutions, so you've got to kind of figure out which is the best price point for you and your business and your practice. But honestly, I don't think there's anything in it at all. Personally, I use AutoEntry because it's easier in terms of the costing. You just buy credits and then use that credits across your practice. I love that idea. Can continue to push behind there. And then Free Agent, great bit of kit. Very much really just used at that end consumer. From an accountant's point of view, probably not what we need. So, in summary, I think AutoEntry and Dex, choose between which one you want. Hubdoc versus QuickBooks, I think QuickBooks easily wins this one by a long way. Again, with Free Agent as well. And you put it through there. So if you want a completely free one, QuickBooks seems to be the way forward. Shock horror. But it does need work from an accountant's point of view. I think there is opportunities there to improve it, and I know they're listening. So as soon as there is an update on how QuickBooks Receipt Capture is and what they're bringing to the table, you guys will be the first to know. So with that, make sure you like, subscribe, and all that's wonderful stuff, so you're the first to know about all the updates that come in. And don't forget, if you've got any questions, pop them in below. If there's anything that you think doesn't quite work, doesn't quite ring true to you, do let me know, and we'll definitely cover it. My name has been Alan Patrick. This video has been an absolute pleasure to do for you. As always, this video has been an absolute pleasure to do for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Hello and welcome to this new series.
Hello and welcome to this video.
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 Hello and welcome to this video. Alright, let's get it set. Let's do this.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yes, I'm aware we go live every Monday.
The next generation is about everyone else that missed it.
Yeah. So current. Alright, you've told us what you love about the industry, but what would you change about the industry?
Where do I start?
During that period of time, where did everyone turn to? Their accountant, right? Their advisor, the bookkeeper, and you all did phenomenal work for small business.